Uh, mhm, mhm. 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 Oh. Hey, so I don't know where my little. Oh, that is. I usually get a little. Creator Studio will help me. Here we go. Okay. Hey, I don't know who all's watching. One of them is Paul, and one of them is me. But any rate, as you can tell, this is uh, Pomatia's head, and their eyeballs, and I'm about to Originally, my plan was to make a flexible 3D printed eye stalk in here, but it turns out that mechanically that isn't a good idea. That's not flexible enough. So I'm going to make those out of cloth. So I'm going to stick in something to represent the eye stalks as they are now. There. And rotate this way, and that probably messed up that, so okay. So change to local orientation. Change to edit mode. Subdivide. Not what I wanted. I wanted this and then Control R. Okay. Roughly shape large. In the actual physical beast, that will be a oh, cool. Neat. Okay. And frankly, that's probably okay because this is actually going to be soft modeled. I guess I should make it actually contact the surface down here. Fortunately, the snap during transform, snap to face. Worse. There is an automatic way of doing this, but there isn't. What I'm doing is I'm using a snap mode where this will snap to the face so that I can get all this down against it. But time. Notice that it's actually under the surface until I hit the G key. Grab it, at which point it becomes constrained to the surface. Paul, you'll be interested in yeah, the microphone I think sometimes decides I'm too quiet and that there's no audio. And that it doesn't prioritize the talking. And I have this odd verbal tick of stopping my sentences in the middle while I think. My apologies, but that's kind of how Annie had that for 59 years. But you can see sometimes there's a lot of this kind of boring work in 3D, frankly. Goes with the territory. Okay. Now, that thing needs named. And it definitely shouldn't be called cylinder.02. It should be called. I always have to mentally turn myself around to figure out whether it's the right or the left one. But I stock cover dot R, the right one. And then I am going to do object, duplicate objects. Duplicate, then I will do object mirror. I'm going to switch back to global and object mirror about the global Y. There we go. Hey, that doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. Okay, I wanted to mirror it about, yes, I wanted to mirror it about the Y axis. Why am I wrong here? If only there were is that noise floor lower and I hear more? Yes, yeah. Hey Paul, is this helping the situation any? Um, I'll try turning my microphones up just a bit. Object, mirror, global. Okay, that obviously was not what I meant. Object, that's got to be Y. Green is Y. Why is this not making any sense? Object, mirror, global. Okay, I think that finally did it. No? Ah. Okay. All right, I'm going to delete this. Go back here and duplicate it again. And duplicate object. Boom. Okay. Now, rather than attempting to do that, I'm going to switch this. I will select everything, and then I will mirror about the Y global. Haha, much better results. I am happy with that. Okay. Pretty much it. Oh. Okay. 3. Oh, 1. All right. Good enough for government work. Okay. I am aware that sometimes my microphone cuts out. I'm not quite certain what the deal is with it. I would like to know more about why, but mostly for class. But okay, so I've done that, and okay, iStock cover.l. All right, I've done that part of the task. Now we're going to do the mouth today, and I need here we go. Okay, I'm gonna I need to, oh, this isn't quite all of them. It's been cut off for some reason. Let me find the complete thing here. Here we go. There it is. View file. This is from a famous book by Preston Blair called The Illusion of Life, and this is what's known as the Preston Blair mouth shapes. And I would very much like to be able to make these. These are the standard shapes that most lip syncing will do. So I need to arrange for my my snail's mouth to do that. W and Q may be difficult. It's a different, also ooh, U sound. Queen, 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 and wombat. Ooh, ooh. Queen, ooh, ween, wombat. Okay, those are going to be the hard ones to make because there's a limit to how much I can mechanically drive this thing. So I'm thinking that this will be a silicone rubber casting of the lower face that will bond a set of lips. There'll be two pieces to it, and the outer piece will have a set of lips. So let's kind of rough the whole thing in to start with and give me a torus. That's 0.02 so that I get a reasonable sized torus. Grab it, stick it down here, shift to this, rotate, get my torus about there, come back here, come to the middle, come back here. If you think programming is a tedious activity, you should try 3D animation. It's actually worse. And haven't finished the move. Okay, so that's our very first shot. SY. Going on here. Name this torus. I should name this lips. And do snails have lips? Well, it turns out real snails don't. They just kind of have a round hole, but I think that's going to be hard to animate, so we're going like this, and I'm going to rotate it just a little more, and then I'm going to tuck it in just a little. And now I don't know what kind of look have we got to this. I'm not convinced we're going to end up with a very friendly looking snail from that. So I think at this point I don't know. That might be okay. This might be okay. Oh, there is something I can do here. I'm going to get up on top, and you know, first I'm going to take this and I'm going to change this to being kind of semi-phantom here so they can see what I'm doing. Alright, back to here and modify, add a modifier, simple deform, bend. Let's try a simple deform as a bend. Origin. Angle. Oh, it is doing something. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. You know, I'm tempted to keep that, and then I will cut the left half off and mirror what I've got. Color might feel. That's a good point. You know, I think I'll do that. I will give it a new color, and then I will make a new material which I will call lips. And he's green. I wonder if his lips should be red. I'm gonna like give him, you know, red lips. I think I'll give him a pretty, you know, kind of old lady shade of lipstick here, because right, okay, and then lips. Now, if I go back to solid mode, I lose it. So, oh, that's because I'm in a reduced, in a mode that takes less. I hope. Max draw type textured. So why am I not? Not an expert in this program, so. Oh, viewport color. Diffuse color. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was somewhere there. Okay. Yeah. You're right. It's a funny color, and yeah. Okay. For now, it's going to be brown, and because I want to go ahead. And you know something, I'm going to apply that. And I have to get out of edit mode to do the apply. And now I can get back into edit mode and pick. That's probably as much of this as I should pick. And zap those edit vertices, and I will zap those vertices, and I will select everything. I will duplicate it, and then I will mirror it globally across Y, grab it, I will enter it, grab, and deselect that edge and that edge, and there is a bridge mesh bridge edge loops, I believe is what I wanted. That looks like it did what I wanted, except somehow I don't know what happened here. Somehow that one got flattened. Well, that was... Oh, I do know what happened. And I actually might keep that. I forgot to turn the constraint off, and it turns out when you duplicate, it sticks it against it. That's really handy, actually. I bet you if you do an extrude, it also does that, which is a far better way than what I spent the first 5 minutes doing. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want that, but mesh duplicate. Okay. Mesh mirror globally about Y. Okay. Mesh mirror Y global. Y. Go back to a 3 and mesh edges bridge edge loops. There we go. And then here edges bridge edge loops. Okay, and that one's so long, I will, whoop, not that, I will do this and then Control R it and get one in the middle. Okay, and that one's like that. And in fact, why don't I go ahead and make 3 of them? For the sake of the uniformity, I'm going to do one in here, because I think it's going to be that. All right, and okay. Right. Let's see how that looks. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad for a very rough first order approximation. I need to change this to the inverse square. Oh, smooth. All right. Work. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's see how this looks. I'm even gonna turn off very strange. Well, that's but bump that. Okay. All right. And this thing is called okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to turn off the transparency. There we go. Okay. Well, that's a much more friendly looking snail, or at least to start on one. Yeah, what do you think? My large audience. I need to do one thing before I get too gung-ho here. I'm realizing I didn't have a commit before this. Hang on, I'm going to another terminal. I keep all this in the Git repository so that if I horribly mess up my model, I can back up. Even so, I find myself making a lot of branches. Robot stuff. K3. Okay, I did have that committed. Should the lips in general be a little smaller and the mouth a little larger? Tell you what, let me try. I would more or less agree with you. Let me try making the mouth, just scaling the mouth, and then if that general will be a little smaller. I think that would make them more realistic, but I'm not certain that's what I need. Perhaps. It probably would help if we weren't looking at the old mouth that I made by punching a hole and body. I'm going to try cutting a hole in that. That off so I don't get driven crazy. Something. In fact, I should not be doing this. Okay. I should be doing is doing knife. Okay. All right. And then now now at this point I can. Oh, okay, that was nice and clean. All right. Okay. Okay. Select prelude. I remember what I got to do here. Now, tab out of here, take the body. Object, duplicate object, and call this name the duplicate as mouth innards. Okay. And select it. What have I selected? Okay, I've got mouth innards selected. Okay. Now, the secret is I tab here. Selection, which Control I. And I delete it. Boom. Okay. Here, I tab. I delete those vertices. I get out. And object clear location, boom, and then some object transform origin to geometry, boom. Okay, all right. E grab E S grab A. Okay. In there. What's all going on here? Okay, and I'm now taking a 3-minute break while I save myself from carpal from RSI. I highly recommend this program. This 3-minute break every hour. It feels like it pulls you out of the flow, but the truth is that I'm about convinced that that's actually good for your for my programming. As you can tell, I'm not always good about doing the exercises during it. Gummy bears. It does say to get up and walk around, which I usually do. I'm tied to the microphone at the moment, so I'm just going to sit here. It is a little off center. The lips might be a little big. At the moment, I'm just trying to get rough shapes. And then once I kind of have a sense of that, I will move back to mechanical engineering mode and think about whether I can actually animate this, whether that's a shape I can happily animate. And it's one reason robotics is so challenging, besides requiring that you have a variety of skills and kind of a wider variety than almost anyone is likely to have, and keep switching among them. You also end up having to find solutions that work in many axes. Okay. What I was looking at was that somewhere on the inside there, it looked like there's some kind of oddity here. Yes, there are some extra vertices. Okay. All right. I think I've cured that. I don't know why it's still giving me that funny piece there. What I expected. Hey, I don't know, but it's not important. This piece is not long for the world anyway. So the next question is that something I can animate? And I think I can if I... Ooh, you have chocolate. Yeah, I have... I was bad. I bought 816 grams of gummy bears. Black Forest gummy bears. Black Forest Gummy Bear Company, if you wish to sponsor my videos, I'd be delighted. So, I think All right. Well, um, that's not unreasonable um, for a mouth. Um, and that gets the same color as everybody else. All right. Uh, mm, uh, uh, much packaging in the United States is um, labeled in both ounces and grams. Uh, Especially, I believe Black Forest gummy bears are no, they're from Oak Brook Terrace, Illinois, the Ferrara Candy Company. So, I thought they might be a German import. Uh, but yes, in fact, some foods are actually sold in grams. Or in liters. Soda is, Coca-Cola, that most American of products, is actually sold in liters. Uh, Bottle sizes are 1 liter and 2 liters. Um, yeah, I think the lips are maybe a little large, um, but that they're okay for the moment, um, and what I think I can do here is um, in if I go back to my Preston Blair shapes, hang on here. Okay. Instead of actually doing W and Q, I will do U. So I will not go so much wider, although I will make this a non-stretching material, but a bendy material. And I'll probably make this a silicone casting, and I'll mate it, and then when Pomatia opens their mouth, it will pull these edges in, and then I think I'll have a single servo that will pull that will be connected about halfway out. I'll connect the main the main jaw connection right here, and then of course the upper jaw, that'll be pinned, and then this will move with the jaw, and then this point and this point will have a floating scissor that just floats. It's not connected to anything else, but they're distance apart. They'll be inside almost a thing like a machinist caliper that'll pinch them together, and then the same drive will also do it on the other side. So yeah, fairly happy with that. I think what this will get is some is a lip that goes on the outside, and then that mates somehow to the inside of the mouth. And most of the time people don't move the inside of the mouth, but I think what I'll do is just make a kind of a like rubberized cloth bag. Yeah, metric is far saner. They tried to convert us over to metric back in the 70s, but it's a huge job, and the only people who were really behind it was the car industry. They managed to get that. They managed to get the car industry over. Yeah, this is. I'm not too unhappy with this. I think I'm going to post it. Twitter's been a wonderful resource for Pomatia, and especially, there are people like Coryphilus ciliatus, and who is much closer to being an artist than I am. I'm going to fix one little thing on here. Bit of rotation, a little bit of this, and that's just about perfect. And okay, all right, that's good. Okay. And I think I'm ready. Camera to view. I need change my view, certainly. Right. I am going change to material view. There we go. Okay. All right. And I think that's a place where I can save, and I'm ready to do a render. So I will render this. I'm done with the render and chat. To take a few minutes. Actually, since I'm streaming, it's sucking a lot of my programming. I don't stream, but going to the live at this point because this is really lagging out my rendering uh, CP, and only you and things render are going to be pretty boring. Um, so as soon as I can get the mouse to be over OBS so I can terminate this, I think I'm going to sign off for and I'll see stop Come on. Well, I could try Control-T, see if